Okay, guys, welcome to Dave's LFC Chats. Two very, very unhappy boys here. Doug from the Dugout Football Channel. First time on the show, Doug. How are you?
Well, I could be better. But no, it's a pleasure to be on your channel, Dave. I hope you're doing well.
Well in every sense of the word, except for Liverpool at the moment. I mean, as I said to you just a few minutes ago, if someone was to say to me, Liverpool will lose 5 league games in a row at home, at Anfield, Fortress Anfield, I don't care about pandemics and stuff. I know it matters crowds-wise. I would have said you are having an absolute laugh. Twilight Zone episode number 6. I mean, crazy stuff. I mean, finished, obviously, scoreline tonight, 1-0 to Chelsea. Mason Mount, nice finish, to be fair. But to be honest with you, we'll talk about, I don't think he was closed down enough for the goal. I really don't. Where do we start? What did you think of the game as an overall package tonight? What do you think? The game's only finished 10 minutes ago. What do you think?
I thought we were really poor yet again. I thought... Like the starting 11 is probably our best 11, I would say, right now. You've got Kabak and Fabinho at the back. I think that's our 20th partnership at the back or something I heard, which is astronomically crazy like that. But what you can say, I just didn't think we played well. The fact that we had 84 minutes to have a shot on target as well. We just look completely toothless up front right now.
Yeah, I nearly want the season to end today. I'm serious. I mean, it's just...
Me too.
I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, okay, we still got a chance. Well, I say we have a chance in the Champions League, but even to get into the quarters, because we'd be playing in Leipzig, or we're playing actually in Hungary. Probably just as well. We're playing in Hungary and not Anfield at the moment. that actually could be a blessing an actual blessing for us. But we worry about that when it comes around. But I just thought tonight, there was no intensity. There was no tempo. No one was putting their bloody foot in. Even Thiago wasn't tackling, which is unusual for him because usually he gets a yellow card every game. They look tired, Doug. They're lacking ideas going forward. As I said to you earlier, there was only probably 2 pluses you could say. One was Fabinho, seeing him back fit. I think he was bad for the goal for Mason Mount, to be honest. Really good finish, but I thought he's not a centre-half, so I can't really, he's filling in for us. He's not a centre-half, but I thought he just didn't do enough on the goal. And, of course, Jota, who came on, I thought was a bonus because I think, surely we won't go 6 games against Fulham at Anfield on Sunday. I mean, oh, my God. The stick I'm getting on, never mind Twitter, the stick I'm getting on WhatsApp messages from United fans, I mean, I'm sure you'll get it as well. But, I mean,
yeah.
The main thing is, Doug, where do we go from here? I mean, what? Okay, we're still only 4. I just seen the table there. We're 4 points off Chelsea, and we are catastrophically bad. I mean, when you think about it, what are the other teams around us like? If we're this bad, which is as bad as it gets, I think for a long time. I'm talking a long, long time. I don't think we are even this bad under Rodgers. No way. I mean, 5 home games in a row, as we said earlier. I don't think it's ever been done top flight wise for Liverpool. I can't see it. I don't know when, if it was ever done. You can check that one up. But I mean, we've okay. You can bounce back against Fulham on Sunday at Anfield. But to be honest, Fulham got beaten, I think 1-0 tonight.
Yeah.
But they're not as bad as what they were. You know what I mean? And they drew with us. Remember, they drew 1-1 with us. So there's no confidence there. Do you know what mistake tonight? And I have to call out Klopp over this tonight, and I don't usually do it. I think taking Salah off was a mistake.
Yeah, I think all 3 of us subs were a mistake.
I mean, Mane didn't have a good game at all. Mane doesn't look right either. I mean, he's snatching, he's giving out, he's rolling around. Oh, I want to see it. Well, listen, we might win number 7, but the way we're playing at the moment, I mean, even the Leipzig game coming up at 2-0 up is going to be a tough one. But I mean, what do we do? I mean, what can we do? I think we just have to ride it out. I don't think we've any options. What do you think?
I think we just have to get on with it. I think we just have to, try and look ahead to the next game. I mean, Fulham is not going to be an easy game either. No. They're actually better away from home than they are at home. So
Oh, for fuck's sake.
that just makes us even more better, doesn't
Yeah,
it? But
yeah.
no, I have to say, I thought Klopp's subs really baffled me tonight. Taking off Salah was the first one. I think Mane and Firmino should have went off,
Easily.
in my opinion. And I would easily say Curtis Jones going off was a mistake as well.
Yeah,
So he
was the only one with
game.
a bit of energy. He was the only one with energy in the midfield. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what Klopp was doing. I just listen. He's allowed to make a few mistakes. I mean, he's basically a legend. But I just don't like the drop off because we're still champions, by the way. And the drop off. People are trying to ruin last year. Last year's gone. It's history. We're champions last year. You know, you're the worst defending champions and all this. Probably are. But that's like, it doesn't matter. We're not going to win the league. City are going to walk away with it. We go again next season, hopefully get one or two players in. But the main thing is to be in the Champions League. I really, or else not in the Europa League. I mean, I'd rather finish 9th or 10th. Don't be in that Europa League. You're in that Europa League, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, and that new Europa League. What is it? Europa Conference League or something. I don't want to end up in that either.
Fuck yeah. Fish and chip cup. But but I mean, listen, Doug. I mean, it's. I mean, at Christmas, okay, we were top, but to be honest, even at Christmas, I'm saying top with the injuries and all. I was sort of in the back of my mind saying we're not going to win the league. Just too many injuries in key areas. For me, it was second or third, maybe. You know, a good run in the Champions League. I'd be happy enough with that. Right now, I mean, to get past Leipzig, you're in the quarters, okay. But right now, can I see us getting into the top four? We have favourable fixtures coming up. As I say, Fulham won't be easy, but no game's easy for Liverpool at the moment. There is no such thing as favourable because the confidence is so low. That's the issue with Liverpool. And wins and performances get you confidence. And we're not even getting performances, even when we're losing. Like, we're flat. You know, if we would have lost 1-0 there tonight and their keeper would have been pulling off, you know, save after save and hitting them off the crossbar, and he just missed wide and tempo was right. But it wasn't. So like it's a double whammy. There's not even like you couldn't turn around and say, Liverpool didn't deserve to lose that. We just didn't do enough. I don't even think we did enough to get a draw tonight.
No, and that's the most disappointing aspect. We never laid a glove on them, and the fact was we never even looked like making an attempt at Mendy. So that was the most disappointing thing. I think from if you want to be a Chelsea neutral point of view, I thought Christensen and Rudiger actually defended very well against our front three.
Listen, they're a good side, Chelsea. You should look at their bench, for God's sake. They have a good manager now. I think they could even go for second now. I think they could catch United. They're a good side. I mean, United play City the weekend. Let's see how that goes. But listen, I knew it would be a tough game tonight. Chelsea are in a bit of form. They're a good side. They're hard to score against. You know, they've a good back four and a goalkeeper, as you said. And they played more like on the counter in the second half. Liverpool were a bit better second half. You have to say that. But without the final ball, without that bite, without anything, as you said, what was the first shot on target in the 82nd minute?
84th minute, Van Alden header.
I mean, Luna's barking here behind me, and even Luna's not happy. Luna isn't happy. But I mean, I don't know where I don't know where we go from here. I just think we have to just fight it out. Maybe mix it up a little bit in the midfield as well. Maybe start Keita at the weekend. You know, just start Jota. Give Bobby or Mane a rest. Put him on the bench. Salah wasn't happy going off, as I say. I think that was a mistake. Salah's a good record against Chelsea. Even when Salah's not playing well, he's always likely to do something. You know what I mean? Whereas the other two didn't look like doing anything. That's the problem. Listen, it's not good. I have to say, it is not good. I mean, we're becoming a bit of a banter side, and that is unbelievable to think, considering the last 2-3 seasons that we've had, which were dreamland, really. And at the moment, it's like at Anfield, it's like Groundhog Day. Every time you go in, you lose. Every time you go in, you lose. You wake up, you lose. It's Groundhog Day at Anfield. It's Groundhog Anfield. And let's hope it's not 6 in a row against Fulham on Sunday, because that would be meltdown city. Just as well as enough points to stay up at this stage.
Exactly.
We're safe.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing. But Yeah, I suppose we go again on Sunday, but I
Well,
tell
that's
you
all we could
that.
do. Doug,
Yeah,
that's all we could do. But I'm just looking at the table. I still can't believe we're only actually Chelsea beating us tonight. We're still only 4 points behind Chelsea, which is only a win, really, and you're within a point to them. There's a lot of football to play, but I think we'd fundamentally, I don't know, we haven't got the energy. There's no energy there. So where do you get the energy from? You get energy from winning games, from performances. You get confidence from all of that, but we're not doing it. But at
yeah.
the start of every game, you have to have the tempo. You
Hmm.
have to have the right tempo and the right temperament, but we
Yeah,
don't have it. We don't have it. So that has to come from somewhere. Okay, you could beat Fulham 2-3-0 the weekend. Everyone plays well. Man of the match, Salah scores a hat-trick or gets two. Jota scores a goal. Then everything's rosy. And you know what I mean? You get into the quarterfinals against Leipzig midweek, no matter what way you do that. And then we're in the
yeah.
quarterfinals. Good win against Fulham. Few teams start dropping because people are dropping points all over the shop. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like a really bad like barmaid or whatever in a pub. They're dropping points everywhere. So at the end of the day, there's still a chink there for us. There's still a chink of light because the season's so weird, to be honest. But
Yeah,
we gotta play better and very, very fast. Starting with the weekend, but it's very, very disappointing tonight. I rarely do disappointing videos because we
I
haven't had
know.
many in the last 2.5 years. But final thoughts with you, Doug. What do you think?
I think we might see some changes at the weekend. I think he might freshen it up. I
Yeah.
think we might see. I think we might see Jota in the front three. He may go to a 4-2-3-1 if he really wants to. I think he needs to change it up. This 4-3-3. I know he's played it many times this season, but for me, you've got to change it up. You've got to make it fresh. So for me, I'd like to say a 4-2-3-1. I would also like to see one of the midfielders drop. And funnily enough, I'd like to see Wijnaldum get a break. So I'd like to see maybe a Thiago Keita midfield, and then potentially see Jota. Maybe bring in Shaqiri. Just change it up. Maybe have Salah like up front, and maybe have Shaqiri at the right, and then maybe
Jota.
Firmino.
Yeah,
Jota.
maybe I think Jota's got to start games for us. We just need something different, and we need it. As I said, we need it fast. And the games, you don't have time to dwell on games anymore because there's games every 2 or 3 days. So that's
Yeah.
probably a good thing in our mind. I wouldn't a week on dwelling on this now, a whole week,
Yeah.
Look, Doug, we could talk all night about Liverpool's woes at the moment, but as we say, we are Liverpool. We go again. I mean, what can we do? We go again and start with Fulham on Sunday. So it's finished at Anfield tonight. Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1. Mason Mount with a nice goal, to be fair. We didn't do enough to get at now of the game. 5 losses in a row. OMG. Wow. Doug, stay safe. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for having me. And wish it could be on different circumstances, but there we go.
Oh, my God. Just stay safe.